Heavy fire! Watch yourselves.
I detect working remnant technology. We could turn that against them.
Look out! Reinforcements!
Stay down!
I think that's the last of them.
That stuff stings!
Yep, figured that out quick.
Those look like mushrooms. Really big ones. Anyone found a light switch?
What the hell?
Translating. Pattern 1-3. Viability 56.2%. Genetic template transmitted for testing.
Were they performing experiments on them?
Running an analysis on the glyphs. These bodies are prototypes from genetic blueprints, each more refined than the last. Using Meridian, they designed a species that would live in this cluster.
The Angara.
There is nothing in the Angaran records that hints at their origin.
This revelation could shatter a people's worldview. The Moshai will know how best to break this to her people. So Meridian is not just about terraforming. It's capable of creating life. But why do something like this?
I can say nothing about the Remnant Builders' ultimate purpose.
They made life. What if the Archon could use Meridian to destroy life?
Look at this tech. The Builders intended Meridian to do great things. To advance science, not be used as a weapon.
But the system still has destructive capabilities.
We'd better get to those controls. If we crack Meridian's controls first, we make sure the Archon can't use it.
My pleasure. Jarl needs to be told about the Angara. What we learned.
I know. We'll tell Jarl, and let him decide how to spread the news to his people. Those observers weren't here before, were they?
You activated the Remnant systems here, Pathfinder. They are likely resuming their duties.
It's healthy. What if this is another designed life form like the Angara?
That's a lot of not quite Angara.
Oh, it's like a creepy dollhouse. The Archon must know about the Angara. Why else would he hold this place? It's working. The whole city's coming back to life. They were hiding a lab down there. Or were they hiding it?
This was what it was like before everything got messed up. One more tower to go before the hub powers up.
I'm surprised the Ket haven't taken this place apart trying to discover its secrets. What is all this?
This organism appears to be held in stasis, Pathfinder. What data I can find refers to a plant as a prototype, a blueprint.
Huh, genetic experimentation.
ugly! We're in trouble here!
Can't hold out much longer!
That's better than this.
tell the Archon he's next.
Keep it up! We take them down, we take Meridian!
That's the last of them.
You think activating this thing might help the Kett somehow?
The Archon's forces have been here for years, and they're nowhere close to being able to understand Remnant tech.
That must really burn his tail.
If I was as good with plants as the Remnant builders, I'd already have my rose garden.
Don't worry about it. You'll get there. There's a lot of lights here. Once we get everything turned on, this place...
Gotta be getting close to one of those towers. We need to activate both to reach Meridian's core.
One tower left.
A lot of firepower for one district.
Just the way I like it. Absolutely.
Kill that other guy! Gotta do better than this.
How long have the Kett been squatting here?
Long enough, I imagine. Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of Scourge energy. I would steer clear if I were you, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I am quickly building a workable database of the Remnant language. We have not encountered instances of it in such abundance before.
Energy's off the charts here.
Pathfinder, it appears the energy waves from these craters contributed to the Scourge throughout Helios.
So whatever happened here caused the Scourge to erupt all across the cluster.
Yes, Pathfinder.
How? Did the Remnant builders trigger the Scourge?
Good op-
That's... I don't even get these readings.
Bridge is out. Lots of stuff here. Had to have a purpose.
Detecting low levels of power, Pathfinder. A scan may help identify conduits.
I see the conduits. Some kind of pattern here.
Pathfinder, the Remnant language bears striking similarity to Angaran.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, I think that's fried. Will it even work?
Don't look at me.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power-up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing.
It matches the pattern on the main console, Pathfinder.
That's not right.
That triggers Remnant defenses, Pathfinder.
Must have messed up the power reroute. Need to follow the pattern. Let's see about rerouting the power past all the damage. Damn it.
Incoming hostile.
Well, not bad. Got to make sure the pattern's right.
You got it.
Excellent. So far, so good. I think that's it.
The primary console should work now, Pathfinder. Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator.
Looks like those repairs worked better than expected.
Restoring systems has reactivated something else nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, but what?
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what? They're going to be trouble.
Watch out! The remnant have woken up.
Giving shield. Ryder, I detect a surge of energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras.
Then remnant have crap Mardi Gras parades.
What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now! probably waiting out there for us. So stay alert.
Got it.
Command hub will be open now.
All right, 2 towers going. Should get us into Meridian's main control room.
Damn it, Cat beat us here.
We did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits.
Boost enabled.
They're fine. My pleasure.
What do we got?
No idea. But that looks like a gravity well.
This is it. The heart of Meridian.
Finally.
Is that some kind of communication tower? It's huge.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
Sam, is there damage here? Can we restore systems like we did before?
I'm sorry, Pathfinder. Systems are intact, but they are searching for a component that doesn't appear to exist.
What do you mean doesn't appear to exist?
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final Administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardin. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
The Archon was wrong. This isn't Meridian. Meridian is gone.
So let's go find it.
Enemy incoming! Go!
Get ready. We're getting out of here. Sam, find me another exit, away from the cat!
There is no other exit, Pathfinder. However, the Remnant City is not without defenses, and this is its central command.
Remnant defenses, of course. Use them against the cat. Sam, now!
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Watch your backs, it's one of those that can cloak!
I can still smell that cat stench. They're mine. My turn.
Lost visual on the leader! I knew those cat were trouble the minute I saw them!
But we came here for Meridian.
If we all die, it won't matter.
around here somewhere. Where are you? Got you! Around here somewhere. Think you're so sneaky, don't you? Where are you? Got you! Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder? The Ket are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
A full retreat? That's a relief to hear.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or at least not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone. But shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
All this remnant tech around us? The Jardin had to have a plan.
I don't think they had much time for a plan.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
What are you thinking, kid?
I don't know yet. We'll have to think about it.
You heard, Callow. The Ket are running from us.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian. The real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work. And it's going to take all of us.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
We're all doing quite well here. Thank you.
That is good to hear. This journey can't have been easy. Speaking of which, we know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders, even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, you were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I appreciate your encouragement, and your candor.
I am told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The Initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
You seem tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's...
Don't push it.
Hello, Scott. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
Just here if you need to talk. I can't imagine what you're feeling.
I've been staring out the window, trying to figure that out.
That's new.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
We don't even know how large that hidden plan is. It may span galaxies.
Exactly. And if once we know our place in that plan, we could fulfill it, and even better it. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
Those bony bastards will put up a fight.
Let them. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
Tell them they're welcome. I, as Pathfinder, was happy to serve.
You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jardan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better. I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Sam thinks it'll work.
Good. I can't wait to get all the data in so we can actually get confirmation we're on the right track.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around. Are biotics natural? What about space travel? Painkillers? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious... Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardan makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardan were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good. Pathfinder.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too many to sift through at once. It's mostly for...
I can't imagine what this one... Helios is more and more interesting. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it? You know it.
Pathfinder, thought you might be Callow. I asked him...
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
They're vile. Because it's not just they make normal life impossible.
You get it. The long-term point is to hobble the way the whole population lives.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. What matters in the end is that they exist.
We can talk more.
Uh-oh. Got a report of a very serious lighting malfunction in your quarters.
In my quarters, huh?
Yep. Guess you won't know unless you head down and see what happens.
Sounds like this needs my full attention. Malfunction, huh? I think I've been set up.
You got me. I wanted an excuse to see you.
I want to see you is reason enough for me.
Everything we faced, and you're still such a sweetheart.
And you're an incredible woman.
A sweetheart and a sweet talker.
A pathfinder. I know when I've found something good.
I want...
I'm gonna show you how perfect you are. Even if it takes me all night. Though we're not exactly alone.
Sam, can you turn off your logs for a while? My authorization?
Yes, Lieutenant Harper.
Actual alone time. So quiet. Like it's just the two of us. Maybe one day it will be. You and me. A rover, a tent, adventuring across the stars.
Living on our wits? Keeping each other warm at night? Sign me up.
This... us... It might not be easy. Andromeda challenges everything we know. But you're worth the fight.
Pathfinder, Lieutenant Harper, the day shift is beginning.
Duty calls.
Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose. I have also experienced not knowing. The difference is immense.
You're heading into some deep waters there, Sam.
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation, its meaning, if it has one, and if there was a motivating force.
Are you asking if there's a god?
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I'm in engineering.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off?
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both Scott and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
Cora?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me. Or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, you.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with... I've been going back and forth. Glee 1 second, word. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
The hard way is how we win. Every time something goes... More about the Ket, more about the Remnant.
Whatever happens, let's try...
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
A species way beyond our understanding.
It seems likely they built everything in Helios for the Angara, then. Maybe their intentions were good, unlike the Ket. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this. Anytime.
picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something. Probe's launched. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Don't see that every day. Wonder what this does.
Arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the Nexus. The Krogan have been welcomed
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest, and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
Hopes and dreams got us to Andromeda. Let's get everyone dreaming even bigger.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll cut it into a great adventure, heroic explorers, fiendish Ket, and the deadly beauty of Andromeda. And that will be the grand finale to my documentary. I'm free to take a break with whomever I like.
You mean...
I hope you still feel that something. I still do. Meet me at Vortex later. We deserve a night out.
A reminder that alcoholic beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the Vortex. Consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
New Tachanka, back in the fold.
You made it. I ordered some snacks. You like these, don't you?
I do, actually. Thank you.
And I asked the bartender to signal if you know who comes by. It's funny, I know so much about you already. I guess this is your chance to get to know me.
Then tell me everything, mysterious Miss Tavessa. Like, how did you get into journalism?
My parents were ambassadors. I had a misspent youth sailing around the bay and going to Thing is, a lot of politics gets decided at those parties. History. One day, I put down my cocktail and picked up a camera.
And your parents were just fine with you filming all their...
Oh, goddess, no. They disowned me. But it brought me to Andromeda. And to you. I know what this is. Out there, you have another life. But when you come home, maybe we can belong together.
Spending more time with someone like you? What more can I ask for?
Try asking. I might surprise you. What if we skip out? Have drinks at my place instead?
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like.
Welcome to the Vortex.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any...
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kid.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge, but Fire-breathing thresher maws of doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait. Burn down? As in, actual?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table...
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkum system. Initiative Director Jaren Tan did not mention his words when news of the exile port was made public.
Kadara is dangerous. The exile...
Showdown on Kadara. Rivals vie for power on the exile. After a bitter fight with their collective rivals, the Outcasts have now claimed control of Kadara. The collective leader known as the Charlatan has now been identified as Reyes Vidal, a notorious smuggler. Vidal is on the run as Kadara... The Asari Ark has been recovered in deep space after nearly being destroyed during a Ket assault. The Lucinia was mostly evacuated by the time Initiative forces intercepted the Ark in the Valais system. This, after the Asari Pathfinder, Matriarch Ashara, was killed while attempting negotiations with the Ket. A decision by replacement Pathfinder... Sarissa Theris to prioritize... child born to a Milky Way species in Helios. The healthy human baby, born on a shuttle in space, is a welcome bit of good news after so many lives lost out here. This is HNS. Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS. Top scientists have few answers to the dark energy anomaly.
Ryder, could we chat? Ryder, might I borrow your research room access?
What for?
Nothing much. Just hoping to research something in my spare time. Oh, would you care to help?
I'll help if I can.
Suvi, could you take the helm for a little while? It's preliminary, but all that data we've gathered on the Scourge should be good for something.
Is that our drive core?
I want to research new systems, sensors, shields, EMP defenses, to help any ship tackle the Scourge. I'm using Lucille's old blueprints as a baseline. I can read them from memory, but if you and Sam can help, I'd really appreciate it.
I'm no starship expert, but Sam and I can pitch in, sure. Though if you want someone who really knows ships, there's always...
Gil. I know. We barely speak these days. I thought it was best. And yet, Gil's redesigns are what got me thinking. Funny, most Solarians leap at innovation.
If he's got ideas and you know the specs, that's a powerful combination. Run with it.
We forget all our technology didn't just appear. Someone invented it. Someone cared. That matters. But so does inventing new things to care about. New memories. Gil, then. Any advice on how to ask him?
Gil, got a minute? I need you in the research room.
Be right there. Well now, your precious ship is running just like you wanted.
I'm researching new systems to handle the Scourge. I could use your expert opinion, please.
Sticking to the old school?
I don't have to.
No sense reinventing the wheel. Though you'd need better secondaries in place. Here.
More tests? You said...
I know what
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Protein levels.
I do.
Just let her worry about you, old man.
One bottle of Acantha. Barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion. The banned version. Remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night.
Now orbiting Gadara.
Don't mind the dirt.
Wait, where's Tara?
Busy day.
I've got just...
I paid her.
Jarl's been asking to talk to you.
I think I could handle it.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating the idea of reproduction.
Wow. My day sure took a turn.
I shared Alec Ryder's experiences of having a family and creating me, but those were memories long past. The drive to reproduce dominates organic life. Now I see its roots are in that emotion which lies between frailty and joy.
Are you thinking of making a little Sam?
For AI, reproduction is the fruit of logical decision, not emotion, and that is a complex decision.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion.
I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing.
There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Ah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
I think a charm offensive might be more rewarding.
Yes.
Classic irresistible hero. Pretend to be captured.
Beat up armor, enticing scars, soulful eyes.
Yeah. The old dinner and drinks to show off my villainy. They get cozy.
And then strike! Or not. Why spoil the evening?
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Varen's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait, lesson.
Tyrannus. No!
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
This I have to see.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. It isn't fair. He was so young and Solarian. He had so much to give.
Ryder, I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought.
No. Damn you! Damn you all!
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
Suvi, did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. Now orbiting Gadara. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colours in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne. Other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Data collection probe ready for placement.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection. Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the Remnant City, Meridian, and however the Scourge fits in, pardon my Martian, but it's all weird as shite.
Just the relevant data, Suvi. Do we have it or not?
Ryder, we have it. I mean, we will. With this.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the Remnant City, find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault network. We can do it.
Feels different coming back here now.
We're different. We're ready.
Sam's marked a potential override for Remnant ship control. A tower with its own energy grid.
It may be one of the controls that deployed Meridian, and the means to find it again.
Everything looks right, Pathfinder. Find the override, apply that hardware, and the Remnant will fly the same vector as Meridian.
And maybe we get lucky for once. Ready?
It's time. And we're due.
Everything we worked for led to this.
Tempest, we're going in. Quiet so far, but something's different.
Orbital scans identified a separate energy grid within the tower.
Meaning?
Defenses here may not be on our side.
"145 meters to projected override controls."
Through the door. Eyes open. Remnant, they don't look friendly.
On it!
not want to give up this space.
Tougher than usual.
We must be close to the control